Hello, Verity traders. This is our daily market recap for Thursday, 15th of January. Let's go to the news. Taiwan Semiconductor, known as TSM, that's the ticker, beats earnings. That was great for semiconductor and chip makers who were the top performers of the day. Morgan Stanley and BlackRock also beat earnings. We had an uptick in financials. They started with a gap up in the SPX and the Nasdaq, which everything was good and fine at the beginning, but then it moved lower. We still have advancing 56% stock and declining 40% of stocks. Almost 80% of stocks are making new high and only 20% are making new low. We still are in a bull market, but let's have a closer look at the S&P and the Nasdaq to have a better idea of what's going on. So in the S&P, you see we have an amazing beginning of the day, that gapped up, but towards the end of the day, it lost most of the gains. So this is not a great candle. Now, I'm not saying that from here on we're moving lower. We're still above 20, above the 50, but maybe this is just a little bit of a beginning of a consolidation. We might break to the upside. I was hoping that today we might break. Didn't happen. So this is a little bit making me think that a little bit of consolidation is on the way. Same for the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has always been lagging compared to the S&P. As you can see, it also gapped up. Great news for the chip makers and semiconductors. So the tech sector felt it, but again, lost most of its gains towards the end of the day. Volumes still big. We are above the 20 and the 50, but very close to them. So here we have still the overhead resistance. So it's more of a sideways move. Would it break to the upside? We don't know. Let's see what happens in the next days. The broad market reflects the earnings. You see that the financials recover a little bit thanks to Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and BlackRock. They have great earnings, and the semiconductor and the chip maker sector also in the green because of Taiwan semiconductor earnings. We still have the same pocket of strength in industrials, real estate, utilities are starting recovering pretty good. A bit of a mixed bag, but overall bullish. We don't have any important elements in the economic calendar for now, nothing that will move the market. We don't even have big earnings tomorrow. So we're going to wait next week where we have bigger companies' earnings that might move the market further. Let's go to our stocks to watch. As usual, this is not financial advice. We're not suggesting stocks. This is just a watch list. Stocks that we are having a look at, that we're watching. If you want to add it to your watch list, you can. We have CCJ from the energy sector, Celsius from the consumer defensive, Etsy and Tech from the consumer cyclicals. Now our bears, not many bears for the day. We have Steel Arm, CRDO, and the tech sector and PBF. This was all for this today market recap. I'll see you next time.